Mycorrhiza, mycorrhiza types and its application. Mycorrhiza are mutualistic symbiotic associations formed between the roots of higher plants and fungi. In Greek word, myx means mushroom or fungi, rhiza means root. Fungal roots were discovered by the German botanist A.B. Frank. In nature, 90% of plants are infected with mycorrhiza, 83% of dicots, 79% of monocots and 100% of gymnosperms. And it converts insoluble form of phosphorus in soil into soluble form. On the basis of morphological and anatomical features, mycorrhiza are divided into three types. First, endomycorrhiza. Second one, ectomycorrhiza, and third one, ectendomycorrhiza. The first, endomycorrhiza. Endomycorrhiza, again, it is divided into and classified into five types: van fungi, archidoid mycorrhiza, monotropial mycorrhiza, ericoid mycorrhiza, arbutioid mycorrhiza. These are five types of endomycorrhiza. Endomycorrhiza is further classified in these five types. Now, what is meant by endomycorrhiza? Endomycorrhiza, it is a mycorrhizal association in which the fungal hyphae are present on root surface as individual threads that may penetrate directly into root hairs, other epidermal cells into cortical cells. Now, second one, ectomycorrhiza. Ectomycorrhiza are association where fungi form a mantle around roots. There is no hyphal penetration of cells. Fungal hypha is generally separate. A distinct hertix net is present between the cells. Now, third one, ectendomycorrhiza. In this, the fungi belong to Basidiomycotina, which covers both gymnosperms and angiosperms of. Ectendomycorrhiza shows many of the same characteristics of endomycorrhiza, but show extensive intercellular penetration. The formation of ectendomycorrhiza begins with formation of a hertix net, which grows behind the apical meristem of the growing root. The hertix net penetrates between the epidermal and outer cortical cells and later extends to the inner cortex. Now we discuss about applications of mycorrhiza. Here, these are the applications of mycorrhiza. It increases nutrient uptake of plant from soil, nutrition and other elements. Example: sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, sulfur, boron, molybdenum, iron, manganese, chlorine, etc. increase diversity of plant, produce uniform seedling, significant role in nutrient recycling, and more tolerant to adverse soil chemical constraints which limit crop production and increase plant resistance to disease and drought. It stimulates the growth of beneficial microorganisms and improves soil structure. Increase absorption of phosphate by crops and uptake of zinc also increases. Increases uptake of water from soil, increases uptake of sulfur from the soil, increases the concentration of cytokinins and chloroplasts in plants. They protect plants during stress condition. Here, these are the applications of mycorrhiza. Now, let us discuss differences in between endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza. Here, these are the differences. In endomycorrhiza, generally fungi produce its typical structures, vesicles and arbuscules inside the root system. But ectomycorrhiza fungi produce majority of its structure outside the root system. Here, this is the basic difference in between endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza. Now, another difference in between endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza. In endomycorrhiza, commonly associated with agricultural, horticulture and tropical trees, but ectomycorrhiza commonly associated with trans-temperate forest tree roots. Now, another difference in between ecto and endo. In endo, mycorrhiza have a loose network of hyphae in the soil and an extensive growth within the cortex cells of the plant. But in ectomycorrhiza form a complete mantle or sheath over the surface of the root and hyphae grows out into the soil. In endomycorrhiza, it cannot be cultured on artificial media, but ectomycorrhiza can be cultured on artificial media. Now, the last difference in between endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza. In endomycorrhiza, endomycorrhiza does not cause morphological changes in roots, but in ectomycorrhiza it causes morphological changes in roots. Here, these are the differences in between endomycorrhiza and ectomycorrhiza.